Hey, what's up, guys? Here's my review of Legend of Korra. I think this is episodes 7 and 8 of season 2. I'm not sure, whatever. I'll get it later. I think it's called The Beginnings or Beginnings. Episode basically starts off, these people have found Korra and they're trying to help her, but she doesn't know who she is. So apparently there's like some kind of firebending, healing, or sensing type of technique. I don't know what's up with that because that that really makes no sense. Like I think water makes more sense as being something to heal someone with. You don't wave fire over someone. All right, time to heal you. Then you just accidentally burn them up or something. But they lower her into this water, and she talks to Aang. She talks to Kyoshi. She talks to what are the other, Roku, and then the waterbender guy. She's just talking to some of the other avatars, and then this other avatar picked. They were saying that she must find Rava, or something like that, and then Juan appears, the first avatar, and then we get this really long flashback about Juan, and it takes up most of the episode. And I have to say, this is an amazing episode. This is phenomenal. This was great. They had a different studio animate this, Studio Mirror, and Studio Period usually animates the episodes, but Studio Mirror, you did a great job. Like, I also liked how all the details were changed. It felt more like a, I don't know, some kind of old Chinese or old Asian type of, that's like the feeling I got from it, because like the way everything was drawn, some of the things just looked like pictures in the background, but it was just so good. All the elements, all the way everything was just animated. It was changed completely, and it worked perfectly. But I'll give a little bit of description about Juan, the first Avatar. Um, Basically, they live in the city where I guess they're kind of poor, and maybe the king or whoever's like over everything, he's kind of hoarding all the food, and you have these hungry people. So Juan, he sneaks into there trying to steal food, and it's like the Chu brothers, I believe. Pikachu. Yeah, the Chu brothers, and he's stealing from the Chu brothers. If you saw this in the trailer for this, he's stealing from the Chu brothers. They find him, and I don't know what happened. Like, did he get beat up? No, he didn't get beat up, but I know he definitely didn't get the food, and he goes home, and he has a normal friend, and he has a weird friend who's like half tree, half person. And basically what happened is a spirit went through this guy's body and transformed. He kind of transformed after that. So in this world, like the spirits and the humans, they coexist, but they don't like live together. They by coexist, I mean they live in the same area, but they're not like interacting with each other. And basically, there's this mission. I I don't know like the exact point of the mission, but there's like this group of people. They're going on a mission, and then Juan signs up, and then one of the guys is like, "Yeah, sure, just let him in," because they're no one's really signing up, and basically the way this guy becomes the Avatar is by stealing. He they go to the lion turtle. They live on a lion turtle. Like all the societies and places for people are on lion turtles, which is awesome. So I would like to know more about the lion turtle in current time in Legend of Korra, because that'd be pretty cool. If you remember the lion turtle from Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's the lion turtle that gave Aang the power to take away Ozai's bending, which is pretty cool. And basically, they give him the element of fire. They give all these people the element of fire, and they go out. And basically, Juan, I keep saying basically, Juan, he acts like he has a stomach ache or something, but he doesn't really. And he goes to he leaves, and he goes to the True Brothers, and basically, he has all these people invade with him. So Juan was a firebender at first. When I watched Sawyer's review, he's like, oh, that's interesting, because the cycle, I think it starts with water. I don't know, but he gets fire first, which is cool. Fire is a great element. I really do like fire, but I don't know if I was ever a character on Avatar. I think I'd pick air just because of the fact that you can fly with it and it's not that dangerous. I don't want to burn anyone with fire. Technically, you can fly with fire and air, kind of with earth, I guess. Water, not really, but water would be helpful. So Juan goes back. He shows his friends that he has the power of fire, and he didn't give his power back to the lion turtle, which is, I guess that's what they do every time they go on a journey or something. They get the power of the element from the lion turtle, and then they give it back to the lion turtle. He didn't give it back to the lion turtle, and he shows his friends, and he's like, we can like overthrow the True Brothers, or we can get our food, we can do whatever. So they all put on masks, and they masks. I can't say that word for some reason. I thought I used to be able to say it. And then they all put on masks and stuff, and they go to the True Brothers place. And Juan, he's like let me handle it. And he takes everyone out with this fire. And there was also a scene. Wait, no, that comes after this. So I'm cool. I remember I remembered what happened. So they go in there. He takes most of the guys out. He doesn't kill anyone. And then the other people are getting the food, and he gets like confronted by the True Brothers, and he's taking them out. And then the guy takes his mask off, and then Juan has a flame in his hand, and the guy's just looking at him. He's like scared, and then Juan doesn't do anything, and the fire stops, and they all capture him. And I felt bad for the guy at first, and then I was like, I hate this guy, because he's like, even when you have the power, you still can't use it, or you still can't do anything. I'm just like, you jerk. He just spared your life. He should have killed you. So Juan gets banished from the kingdom because he doesn't give his power of fire back to the turtle, and I think they push him off a cliff, I believe. Juan, he's wandering around for a while. He doesn't have any food. He's hungry. Various events happen. He meets some spirits. The spirits don't want to help him. So, this one spirit just doesn't want to help him. It kind of looks like a lemur, kind of. I don't know if they're still doing that whole lemur thing. Like, is every avatar going to have some kind of sort of lemur type of character with them? But, yeah, the guy doesn't want to help him. He's cracking jokes. I think all the other spirits kind of wanted to help him, but this one didn't. And this spirit, I don't know, this one looked more physical than the other ones, but I guess they were all physical. So Juan, he starts wandering around again, and I forgot like some of the stuff that happens in the episode, but he basically finds this lion antler animal in the tree. He tries to save it, because the guys who he was hunting with at first and who he left, they're still hunting around for something, and he frees it, and they have a problem with that. So he's trying to fight them off. I don't know, like I think they could have defeated him, I'm not sure. But I do know, like, he's down on the ground. The spirits help him. They put him in this healing water. They heal him up, and he starts to live with them. So he lives with the spirits for 2 years. And then there was this whole plot line where Juan gave the people in the village the courage to stand up. So for some reason, the lion turtle gave them all the power of fire. I'm not exactly sure why the lion turtle did that. If you're supposed to be wise, you should kind of know what these guys are doing. So they all get the power of fire, and they're about to overthrow government or whatever. Let's see. I know Juan, like, he goes on a journey with his lion antler thing, kind of becomes his animal. So he's just walking around, and he sees these two spirits fighting, and they're like light and dark. They keep each other in balance. If one is killed, it'll eventually come back, but it'll take a while. There was other details. So he separates them, because the dark one lies to him, and he kind of messes up everything. And the thing about the village he was in, like, he came back to it after a while, and, well, he didn't come back to it. He found them, and they were just, like, destroying stuff. and the spirits came there as well. But he's like, Juan, you gave us the courage to do all this. This is his old friend they used to live with. And then he's like, where's the other guy? The tree guy. And I'm thinking, the tree guy probably burned himself up, because twigs, and he's using the element of fire. He didn't know what he was doing. He burned himself up, but it's never disclosed like how he died. And he's trying to balance everything. He's trying to stop them and the spirits from fighting. But I'm forgetting like a tons of details. Like he also meets some airbenders. He sees like people on clouds. This is from before all this, but yeah, this is a terrible review. So he sees the airbenders. He also starts traveling with Rava, which is the spirit. I am so tempted to like not upload this review, but I have to upload it because it's just like 10 minutes. So the two spirits that were fighting, one of them eventually starts to come with him, helps him with the elements. The spirit Rava can hold one of the elements and then has to pass through his body to give him the other element. And back to this after he's mastered air or whatever, and earth, and what was the other element? Water. They don't really show how he got earth, and they don't really show him learning earth and water, but he does get them from various turtles. So yeah, his old friend and the spirits are about to fight each other, and he comes in with all the elements. Like he has Rava put all the elements in his body, or no, Rava has to go into his body for him to get all the elements. And basically, the Rava is the avatar state. I would say, this light force, when it goes into him, he becomes he goes into the avatar state. So he when he does that, they stop fighting, which is very interesting. But it's probably because they can't defeat him, they can't stop him, and he can't hold it for too long because he'll die. And they start fighting again, and the spirits killed everyone, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. Some other stuff. Let me just look at my notes. Yeah, this probably was the best episode of the series, the Legend of Korra series. I don't know if it's better than the season finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's like with Legend of Korra, they forgot how to make a story, and then they suddenly remembered this episode. They definitely redeemed themselves, and I hope that this sort of storytelling element keeps going. There's some other details, like Juan, he can't save everyone, and he dies, and there's other stuff, but I can't remember everything. I'm so sorry. Oh man. But some of the reviews on my channel are better than this. It's very interesting how the humans got the elements, and I don't know how this was exactly passed on, like through genetics, but I'm guessing because they kept the elements, they did not give the elements back to the lion turtle. That's how they stayed like this. But I'm also wondering if they can become benders by asking the lion turtle for the power, like right now. I'm wondering if that'll be a plot line. I really want a series based off of this. I definitely enjoyed Juan's character. He's pretty cool. He grows with the story, and he just wanted to help people. So yeah, the main villain was like the evil spirit. They have this huge battle at the end, which is pretty cool. But the guy, he kind of overwhelms Juan until Juan goes into the Avatar state. I believe that's how he defeated him. And then he like sealed him in a tree, and that tree is actually present in Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I saw a photo of on Facebook. But yeah, this is a terrible review, but it's almost 15 minutes, so I can't really go back and try to add more detail to this. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this review of Legend of Korra. The beginnings, I thought it was a great special, and by the end, Korra remembers who she is. Thank you for watching. Facebook and Twitter in the description. Bye.